Look, I know a lot of y'all hear the negatives all the time, and maybe you're kind of questioning, is this really a good time to be thinking about moving to Memphis? If that's you, you're watching this channel, this video, you're probably at least considering it. So I'm going to tell you, I think right now actually is probably the best time in a long time to be moving to Memphis.
Yeah, and we're not just saying that, guys. We've got the facts to back that up.
Now, I want to acknowledge that there are some things. The negatives are real. They're there. We have some problems. The biggest one, the obvious one, you know, when you talk to people, we've done it out here on the street.
The crime?
Law enforcement. I'll be crying.
Everybody will tell you, yes, the crime is the big issue. But also, when you see that and you see that online, it kind of makes it sound like no matter where you go in Memphis, you're going to have that crime, okay?
That's just not the case. And hey, guys, we're upfront about that. We know there's a crime problem. We mention it in every video.
Yeah, we try to be open and honest. But there's other issues, too, that we've got going on here in Memphis. You know, for example, and this is a lot of, you know, more medium-sized cities have this issue, is there's not a lot of public transportation here. So you do end up being kind of car dependent. Because of that. And the other problem here is if you're going to be driving a car, you do have the other problem. It's not so much the crime, but the other side of that, I guess it's crime.
Yeah, it's those reckless drivers, man. The drivers here, some of them are just out of control. We've said this before. Other people have said this. We need a stronger police presence to get those people under control to make these streets a little bit safer. It's not the traffic. Traffic is fine. You can get anywhere in the city in 30 minutes. The problem are those reckless drivers out there on the interstate.
You got to stay alert with that. If you're watching this, because maybe you are thinking about making that move here to the Memphis area, take it a step further. This number right here, pause the video if you need to, call, text, email, whatever it takes, get in touch with us, and we want to make your move here to Memphis as smooth as possible. And another thing that I think we probably will never overcome here in Memphis until, I don't know, we really can control the weather and the climate, and that is the heat and the humidity.
Yeah.
You know, and if you can't stand a couple months of it being, you know, in the 90s and 80% humidity.
Right. Or 105 with a 120 heat index.
If you can't take at least a little bit of that, you know, Memphis may not be the right place for you. But if you can make it through a couple months.
Just 2 months. What is that, Jared? It's like July and August,
July
right?
and August.
Yeah.
You know, you get days like it's September right now as we're shooting this, and it's 76 degrees at noon. So it just feels great out here. And that's the, you know, it's not like that the whole rest of the year, but you don't have the crazy winters where you're just dealing with feet of snow. It can snow some, but you know, you're not gonna be out here shoveling your driveway every week. You know, it's not doing that. Hey, if you like seeing these videos where we're actually taking you out and showing you around all these places around Memphis, all the cool things here that you could be enjoying, like laying out on a hammock here in Tom Lee Park, make sure you get down there, hit that subscribe button, and click the bell. That way you'll get notified when our new videos come out. And if you like seeing stuff like this, you definitely don't want to miss it. Now, if you can make it through those 2 months of the year, you got a lot of positives both going on right now and things coming up in the future. And first off is one that we've always had going and we still got going here in Memphis, and that is just the affordable cost of living and housing prices we have.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously cost of living has gone up over the past several years, but it's nowhere near what it is out east, northeast or out west. So I think it's still very affordable here, and the home prices, they're solid, right, Jared?
Yeah, and I mean, you know, if you go back a year or 2 years ago, people were saying, hey, a big crash is coming, you know, don't buy real estate because it's, you know, it's gonna go way down. And maybe if you look in some of the bigger cities and some of these markets that did go crazy, you're seeing a little bit of that. But here, I mean, we're actually, I think we looked at the stats, sales are down because volume is down, and that's across the country. But our prices here are actually gone up just a little bit.
They have.
Up 11% according to MAR.
Yeah, so that was for the month of July, year over year. Sales were down about 30%, but the average price was up by 10 or 11%. So that shows you guys, I mean, we have not had that low bottom market here. We've held steady, if not increased.
Right, so, and I think that's coming from all this other potential here. It's given us the stability in this market because of all the things that's coming. And just talk about investment coming to the area. You know, people don't put money into an area that they don't think is gonna grow. So if you look around, you see this park, okay? This park has been in the works really for the past, what, couple years?
2 to 3 years, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, so they've been working on this park, and it's done. It's a beautiful place to come out here and enjoy if you're downtown. That's just one of the things. If you look, you know, a year ago we did a video with the cranes behind us talking about the new mobility center that's coming up downtown.
Yeah, it's right next to the Orpheum, right at the corner of Beale and Main Street. There was nothing there but a crane when we first started, right, Jared?
Yeah.
And today,
yeah, look at it now. It's there, it's done, it's finished, and it's just a great spot down there, and there's a lot of stuff coming to that too. And then if you look, there's still cranes in the sky right now. There's new buildings going up on the skyline. So growth is coming to Memphis. So if you're hearing the negatives and think, you know, Memphis is dying, don't go to Memphis, people are leaving Memphis, You can listen to that if you want to, but if you come here and look and see for yourself, I think you're probably going to come away with a little different opinion. And it's not just right down here too. Obviously, one of the big stories for Memphis.
Yeah, it's that Ford Blue Oval City. I mean, that's the biggest story we've got going right now, and it is huge. That thing is on the move. We've seen that the project there just, and every time we go there, it's huge, right,
Yeah,
Jared?
it's massive. It seems bigger every time we go. And yeah, that's coming. They haven't even started really hiring for that. You know,
No.
everybody there's temporary. So over the next year, just think of the influx. There's 6,000 people just at that. And then, you know, when you open a big plant like that, it's bringing in tons of different auxiliary things that are going to support that main plant. Typically in big excess of the number. You know, if you got 6,000 there, you may have multiple times that coming to support it in other things.
And those supportive plants have already signed up. They're already on board. I think we've got 2 or 3 that have signed up that we know are coming. They're multi-million-dollar projects, and their workforce, they're hiring thousands of people as well. So, I mean, and where is that, Jared? That is so close to the Memphis Metro.
It's right on the edge of the, so basically if you're going up I-40, you know, it's after you get out of, you know, the Lakeland, Arlington area, go a little bit farther, what's about 15 minutes or so past
15,
Arlington.
20 minutes.
You're gonna get out there. So it's right here. I mean, it's not, maybe you wouldn't, it's not really part of Memphis, but it's so close, it's definitely having an impact to the region. I think it wouldn't be too much of a stretch to say that is part of the reason you're seeing a lot of these other things coming around town, because you just know so many more people.
Yeah, and most of the workforce is definitely coming from the Memphis area. And I just want to, just a slight comparison. I know Austin and Memphis are not comparable at the moment, but check back before Tesla got there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that was, I mean, and they had other things coming too, but it just exploded on that area in Austin. You know, Nashville, farther back, had Nissan come.
Nissan came to the Franklin area in Murfreesboro. It exploded after the Nissan plant was there. Now that was a couple decades ago, maybe 20, 25 years ago, but we're anticipating that same type of price improvements, amenities, family atmosphere, everything coming to the Memphis, feeding off that Ford Blue Oval City.
Yeah, and regardless of what side of the EV, electric vehicle debate you fall on, obviously there is a ton of money and interest being pumped into that in general. So I think this has the potential to be a lot bigger even than maybe some of those legacy plants that came to other cities and the impact it could have here in Memphis. And there's other things too, not just Blue Oval, not just downtown. You've got a big thing out in Millington coming. You've got other projects around.
Yeah. Lots of commercial development in the Millington area. I mean, though we did a video there, we'll try to update that soon as we have other things to look at. But Chipotle, Longhorn Steakhouse, a strip mall there, lots of things coming to the Millington area. And this is hot off the press, guys. There's a new development coming to the East Memphis area at the Racquetball Club. It's just a proposal right now. It is another multi-$100 million investment right there in the East Memphis area.
Yeah, so just think about that. Think about just trying to wrap your head around all that investment coming to the area. That's just, you know, that's going to people having jobs that are well paying. That's going into these communities, into the schools. So the problems that people are talking about with Memphis today, it's only going to help. It's only going to get better from here as that filters into the community. And then, you know, I mentioned the weather. Look, if you can get past those 2 months, the rest of the year, y'all, we've got great weather here. So it's another perk, I think, living here in Memphis. You can enjoy it like it's 76 degrees right now.
Yep.
There'll be days probably in December that feel about the same. So,
Yeah.
so,
winter doesn't seem to hit till about January, early February, and it's a mild winter, guys. It's nothing you can't handle.
yep. So again, if y'all are seriously thinking about it, if you want to know more, if you've got questions about moving to the area, we love you watching the videos, but you got to take this a step further.
Yeah, guys, take it one step further. Go ahead and reach out to me at the number below. Give me a call or text. We'll get in touch and we'll start that process of moving you right here to Memphis.
That's right, y'all. So if you want to know more about what it's like and some of the new things here, we actually did a video about a cool one, this park we're standing in right now. So check out that video right there. We'll see you there.